All right, on today's principle, we're going to talk a little bit about this concept of bonsai. Bonsai. So, all too often, one of the things that I think is very interesting is that as human beings, we try to replicate ourselves. And that becomes problematic, particularly when we don't know what it is that we really want to replicate. And so what ends up happening is in the replication process, sometimes we create friends, sometimes we give advice, sometimes we even have children that we try to make in our image, if you will. And so what ends up happening is that as we give this advice, we're not giving advice that's necessarily the best thing for the individual. We're giving advice that typically replicates who we are. And when I think about a bonsai, I like to go to the arboretum out here, and so there's this Japanese garden that they have, and there are always people who are tending and purging branches and of extra leaves and all sorts of stuff, and they manicure this place, and it's a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous place. And so they have a section of the garden that is referred to as the bonsai gardens. And the bonsais are really interesting because they're very artistically manicured. And some have pom-poms or what looks like little pom-poms at the end, and then bare branches, and they're twisted, and they create all of these great geometric forms. And it's just absolutely amazing to see the bonsai trees. But the thing that fascinates me most about the bonsai trees is the fact that the bonsais that I've seen, and there are certainly some that I have not seen or I may never get a chance to see, but the bonsais that I've seen have a particularly interesting feature that I see in other trees that I don't necessarily see in bonsai trees. The bonsai trees that I have seen have not flowered. They don't flower for whatever reason, the ones that I've seen. I've also not seen bonsai trees with seeds. I've not seen bonsais create or germinate seeds. And I would imagine that if I did see a bonsai tree with flowers or with seeds, that if those seeds were taken from that bonsai and planted in a different location and left to their own devices, that they would not create another bonsai. I believe that they would not create another bonsai. And so what kind of tree would they create? They would create the tree that genetically they were supposed to be. And why would bonsai trees not germinate those seeds the same way they should? Because bonsai trees are made by man.